All right. Go. I'm kidding. You want me to start? What's up, everybody? We're back with a little video that we've been excited about. I'm gonna do a little old school versus new school today. And I'll let you figure out which one's which.
It's not a bit of trouble.
I'm new school. He's obviously old school, not just because he's older and wiser than the rest of you, as the advisor role in the FFA says, but because his taste in weaponry has stuck with old school, and mine, that's what I cut my teeth on, was old school stuff. But I've ventured out a little bit. I like modern stuff. I like suppressors and tactical looking stuff, and so that's what we're going to be doing today, and it's going to be lever actions. You want to talk about lever actions a little bit, how they've stood the test of time?
You grow up watching them on TV with Matt Dillon and John Wayne and Clint Eastwood, and you just get a craving to have one, I guess. I did when I was younger.
I think, of course, in all those shows, you see stagecoach shotguns, and you see revolvers, and you see lever guns. I think the coolest lever gun has got to be the rifleman.
Yeah.
The way he can work that lever, it's awesome. So I think every kid or every man or whatever that's ever watched that show has wanted to work a lever gun like him. But anyway, today we've got my rifle, which is the new Marlin Dark Series. Some of y'all probably jealous because you can't find them, but I found one. I was able to get it, and his?
It's a Model 94 AE. Winchester, made in the early 90s. I don't know a whole lot to say about it. It's just a carbine with a saddle ring. It's just cool.
Sick gun.
It's not been shot a lot. I keep it put up and had a scope on it. Didn't like a scope on it. Thought I'd go back to the really old school and take a scope off of it, and not shot it much, but we're gonna fire it here pretty quick and see if we can get anything with it.
So while we're on this subject, how do you feel about a scope on a lever gun?
I don't think it ought to be allowed. It's just, if you're going to use an old school gun, you need to use it old school. And of course, the scope on yours don't look too bad since it's already plastic.
Yeah. Plastic. See, it's metal.
It's not got this walnut wood on it. It's solid black. I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying it don't fit the bill for me.
Well,
but hey.
All right. So tell them what the AE stands for. Some people may not know.
Angle eject, and the reason they made it like that, all the old Model 94s ejected from the top, which made it hard to put a scope on. You had to buy a side mount, and the scope sort of set over here to the side, and so the empties could eject out the top. Back in the early 90s, they started making angle eject, and you can put a scope directly on the top of it, and it doesn't kick them out the top, and it doesn't kick them out the side like the Marlin does. It kicks them out at an angle. It's kind of upward angle, but the purpose was so you could put a scope on them. And if you were going to take this gun deer hunting, maybe shoot, 150 or 200 yards, which would be max for a 357 in my opinion, I'd want a scope on it. But I've got guns to deer hunt with, and this one's just fun to use,
old school
type of gun. And I may try to kill a deer with it some of these days out of a deer stand in the woods. It's more of a collector item, fun to use, cowboy feel gun. I bought it back in the early 90s. There was a gun store about an hour drive from here, and Bowling Green, Kentucky. And I can't for sure remember the name of the place, but it was going out of business. And they had everything in the store. The first weekend we were down there was 10% off. And I got to looking at this gun, and salesman tried to get me to buy it that week. And of course, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but money's always pretty tight around here, and especially back then. Didn't want to splurge, I guess. Didn't need it, just wanted it. I thought, well, every week they was going to drop it 10% more. Went back the next weekend to eat out and stopped by the store, and everything in there was 20% off. Same salesman, and he said, you better get it today. It'll be gone by next week. And no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to wait. I planned on waiting 2 more weeks. And we went back the next weekend, everything was 30% off. And I made it back out of the counter, and the store was fairly cleaned out. A lot of stuff gone, and this gun was still there, and it was 30% off that weekend. So I couldn't stand it any longer and went ahead and bought it. It's not seen a lot of use. It stays in the gun safe most of the time, but I get it out every once in a while and rub on it and let John drool over it. This is a cowboy gun, alien gun. Cowboys versus aliens.
All right.
Anyway, I do like your gun, but
well, I appreciate
I wouldn't trade this one for it.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As I said, it's the Marlin Dark Series. I think they call it 1894. So his is an 1894 too. They just call them a Winchester Model 94. Both of these are in 357. This one is called the Dark Series. It's got the M-Lock aluminum rail, and it's got the stuff back here, the blacked out stock and everything. And I put a loophole 3 to 9x40 Variex Freedom, because Freedom 250, baby. It only comes around once every 250 years. We won't see another.
It'd been all right with me if they'd have waited another 250 to make it.
I ain't talking about the gun. I'm talking about America. So I got this from Haywood Shooting Supply. My buddy Ben there, I went in there and he said, hey, I got one of those Marlin Dark Series. And I said, you're joking. And he showed it to me. And I didn't buy it initially. This was on a Friday, I think. And so Friday night, we went out to eat supper. I thought about it the whole time. Saturday, I thought about it all day. And by Sunday morning, I'm like, you know what? It's not worth just grieving myself over that gun sitting over there.
By all means.
So I texted Ben and I told him that I'd be there Tuesday to pick it up. And then I went to Gamel Shooting Supply, got me a loophole scope put on and a Yankee Hill R9. Talk about these suppressors for just a minute. My first one was a Silencer Co. Omega, and I think it was 3 years ago, and I had to pay $200 tax stamp, and I waited 12 months to get approved. Then my next suppressor was a rimfire suppressor, and I paid the $200, and it was 3 months, I think, 2 or 3 months. This one, no money or no tax stamp, and 5 days, I think is what it was. So we are a far cry from where we were. So buy suppressors. Well, I don't think this will be in existence forever. So while you don't have to pay a $200 tax stamp and it takes 5 days to get it, go buy a few because they're pretty awesome. Show you the little thing that I put on the side of it. It says Lazy J Adventures. I gotta advertise. I mean, we're getting big now.
Are we?
We're getting huge.
I don't feel any bigger.
I don't either. So today we're going to do a little new school versus old school. Whenever I was buying the gun, Ben said, so are y'all going to make a video on this? And I said, yeah, I think we're going to do old school versus new school. And he said, well, I'm going to help you out and I'm going to donate the ammo for the video. So he's donated us some Fiocchi 357s and jacketed hollow points. So we want to give Ben at Haywood Shooting Supply a big shout out for donating sponsoring the video, essentially. He donated the ammo that we're going to use here in a minute.
We need to, this is jacketed hollow point. We might ought to sneak it back and use some.
You want to swap it out?
Use some cheap stuff? We're going to use it. But
go see Ben over at Haywood Shooting Supply. That's in Glasgow, Kentucky, over on 31E. between Barren River Lake and Glasgow. Great guys over there, Ben, Brian, Chevin. They usually got some cool stuff. So anyway, we'll shoot.
All right. We ready?
Yep. Well, you've ruined all the fun. Nice. I'm gonna cheat a little. Whoa, it's got a hole in it. I got a bipod and a scope.
Yeah.
I'll show him what's up. I'm wanting to learn how to do that cool lever flip. Can you teach me sometime?
Yeah.
That freaking safety. I hate that stupid thing.
Get the one that fell down.
I missed it. I got it. Shoot under it. I rolled it off.
Now leave me the milk jug.
You got it.
I'm gonna get it again for it.
Got it. Nice. So the story on the milk jug, we had an ice storm in January, so I bought a bunch of milk because that's just what you do. And forgot about this gallon, and I found it a couple days ago.
In the basement fridge.
In the basement fridge. All right, so now the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load it with some 38 specials and just kind of let you see the difference in how it sounds. It's super duper duper quiet with 38s. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kenneth, but I think that 38s are subsonic. Like all 38s are subsonic. I don't think you have to buy like subsonic 38 shells.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, we're hot. We're also filming, so you're on the video. The reason she's asking if we're hot, the heat index right now is 109. So just know that we love you guys. Hearing how quiet this thing is. Legs up here where I don't look so stupid. Ain't that awesome?
Yeah, that's quiet.
Awesome, ain't it? All right, that's all we got today. It's too hot.
Yeah.
We'll do much else. He's sweating. Bless his heart. I'm John.
Paul.
It's been another episode of Lazy J Adventures. Cowboys versus aliens. See you guys.